So we're ready to start. Okay. Actually, let's start cross-legged. So very often I talk about the breath, how we connect with our abdominal muscles. It has a lot to do with the breath. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes to find the breath and then help you to find the abdominal connection. So first of all, we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the lips. It's always creates an F sound through the lips. And that kind of makes us to pause the exhalation. And as you pause the exhalation, you can connect with your deep abdominal muscles, the transversus abdominis specifically. So we inhale through the nose, feel the ribs expanding, and then exhale through pursed lips to draw the navel in. And again, inhale to feel the ribs opening and expanding. And then exhale to draw the navel in. And again, inhale, feel the ribs opening. And exhale, draw the navel in. Very good. A few more. And as you exhale, I want you to use the forced exhalation not just to draw the navel in, but to lengthen up and grow a little bit taller. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale, draw the navel in. Very good. Inhale. Exhale. Navel in, grow a little bit taller. One more. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to place your hands on your ribs. And on the inhale, feel the hands separating as the ribs expand. And then on the exhale, it's almost like as if the ribs they're trying to interlace. And again, inhale. Feel the ribs expanding and exhale. Closing the ribs and interlacing the fingers. One more like this. Inhale. And exhale. So on the exhale, I want you to feel that the ribs are closing in. The navel gently draws in and we're zipping up through the lower abdomen. Have all that in mind as we progress into the exercises. So with the legs in front of your body, and I want you to lengthen out towards the ceiling so you stay really tall. We're going to inhale to lengthen out towards the ceiling, and on the exhale, we're rolling down vertebra by vertebra. We expand the ribs towards the back. Inhale into the back of the ribs. And exhale. Imagine you're rolling the spine against the wall and you're lengthening up towards the ceiling. And again, inhale. Lengthen. And exhale. Roll down. Flex the spine forward and over the legs. Take one deep breath into the back of the ribs. And exhale to roll up. We restack the spine over the pelvis. We'll do it twice more. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, roll down. So I want you to feel that you sit right on top of the sitting bones. Inhale into the back of the ribs. Exhale, draw the navel in. Almost like a zip along your spine. You lengthen up and you close the zip. One last one. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Roll down, roll down. Inhale into the back of the ribs. And exhale, draw the navel in and roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Place your hands behind your pelvis. Now do a supported spine extension to project the chest towards the ceiling. 2 breaths into the sternum at the front. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Very good. And return the spine to neutral. So I'm going to turn now to face towards you. Now, in our sitting position, if we have any blocks, feel free to use the blocks. If you don't have any blocks, you can use some books or a cushion. If you're comfortable sitting like that, feel free to sit like that. The main idea is that the pelvis is in a neutral alignment and you're not just slumping. You're not slouching, you stay really long. So I want you to find this position. Place your hands on your ribs one more time. And we're going to add into our breath some rotations just to mobilize the spine. So we inhale to prepare. And exhale, rotate the spine to the right. And inhale back to center. The hands are here to get some feedback, sensory feedback. Exhale, rotate to the left. And inhale back to center. Exhale, I want you to feel your left rib cage as if it's sliding towards the right. And inhale back to center. And exhale, now the right ribcage sliding towards the left and inhale back to center. Let's stay with that one more time. Exhale to rotate. Inhale back to center. And with every rotation, you're trying to lengthen up and to grow a little bit taller. And inhale back to center. Place your hands on your shoulders. Same thing. Inhale. And exhale. Draw the navel in. Close the ribs. Rotate through the spine. Inhale back to center. And exhale. Draw the navel in. Rotate to the left. Inhale back to center. One more on each side. Exhale to rotate. Inhale back to center. One last one. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale back to center. Hands to forehead. Exhale to rotate. See if you can go a little bit deeper now. Inhale back to center. I'm keeping my pelvis really stable as I rotate from side to side. And I'm really using my abdominal muscles to help define the rotation. But by lengthening the spine, I don't want to slouch. I'm trying to work against gravity to grow a little bit taller. We're going to do one more on each side. Try to keep your shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale back to center. And one last one. Exhale. And inhale back to center. Rest your hands on your thighs. Take a soft bow. One deep breath into the back of the ribs. And exhale to articulate. And roll up. Right hand on your forehead, left hand down on the floor. And I want you to stay really tall. First, we find the length, and then we add the movement. So you're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, flex the spine to the side. Now we open the ribs towards the ceiling. Take one deep breath into the open ribs. And exhale, draw the navel in, lengthen up. And again, inhale. And exhale, flex the spine to the side. Inhale into the open ribs. And exhale. I'm going to keep that shoulder down. Inhale. I exhale. I'm shortening on one side, lengthening on the opposite side, and I expose the ribs towards the ceiling. Take one deep breath. Feel the ribs expanding. And then on the exhale, I'm going to use my abdomen to pull those ribs down and return the body to center. Now let's go straight to the other side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, grow taller. Flex the spine to the side. Keep your shoulders down. Inhale to stay. Exhale, use the abdomen to come back an inch taller. Inhale. And exhale, up and over to the side. Inhale into the open ribs. And exhale, draw the navel in, lengthen up. Very good. We'll do one last one. Inhale. And exhale, flex the spine to the side. Inhale into the open ribs. Exhale, navel in. Come back taller, taller, taller. Release the arm down. Take a soft bow. One deep breath into the back of the ribs. And exhale to roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Roll up, roll up. So remember, you need to mobilize your spine daily in all planes of movement, in flexion, in side bending, in rotation, and in extension, just to keep your spine supple and healthy. And now we're going to go into the mat just for a little bit more strengthening. So you have to work with your body in different ways. You need to do your mobility, but you need to do your strengthening as well. So that first section, it was more like mobilizing the spine. In every movement, I want you to try and think of the lengthening. Think of the tail, think of the crown of the head, and you create more space. So we're going to lie down on our front, on our back. If you think you need, if your head is tilting too far back and your chin is very high, most likely you need to place some support under your head. It could be a book or a thin cushion or even a rolled up towel. If you think you need to, you don't have to do it. So with the arms up towards the ceiling, we're going to reach the arms overhead, but stabilize the ribs and then return the arms up. And again, exhale, reach the arms overhead, and inhale, reach the arms up. What I'm trying to do here is not arch my spine and push the ribs up to ceiling. So I'm feeling the back of the ribs stay heavy on the floor, and the front of the ribs are connecting. And as I reach my arms overhead, I keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to reach. Inhale to come back. I don't want to be wearing my shoulders as earrings and lifting the shoulders towards the ears. So keep your shoulders away. So you're working with the muscles around your shoulder blades to stabilize your shoulder blades. Very good. We're going to do a few more. Now I want you to think of lengthening. Reach the arms overhead, but lengthen the crown of the head as if you want to reach towards the arms. Exhale to reach. Inhale, come back. Very good. We'll do one last one. Exhale to reach. Now keep the arms overhead. The pelvis is going to stay really stable, and you're going to pick up right leg to tabletop. And lower the leg down. And pick up left leg to tabletop. And lower the leg down. Play with that on your own for a moment. You should feel the abdomen engaging, but not in a burning sensation, more in a stability sensation, using your abdomen to stabilize your pelvis. I want you to think your leg is heavy. It's almost like you're dragging your leg up, and it's coming up by using your abdominal muscles, not the thigh muscles, but the abdominal muscles. We're going to do one more like this, one on each side. Excellent. Return the arms up towards the ceiling, and then release the arms down. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to find a gentle increase. So you drop pubic bone to navel and release. So from neutral, I want to think of my lower abdominal muscles activating and gently rolling the pelvis back. But I don't want you to think like you're crashing your lower back into the floor. It's not that. You're not tucking your pelvis under. It's just a little activation at the front. So you drop pubic bone to navel and stay there. Pick up right leg to tabletop and left leg to tabletop. You can have your hands on your tummy for feedback. And we're going to exhale to lower the leg down, one leg. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower other leg down. Inhale to lift. Continue with that. But what I want you to try and achieve is, as you lower the leg, try not to push the abdomen into your hands, but you compress the abdomen and you draw the navel in. The upper body is relaxed, no tension on your head and your shoulders. Exhale on the way down, inhale to lift. Exhale on the way down, inhale to lift. Exhale on the way down, inhale to lift. As you exhale, think that you are lengthening through the spine, tapping the toes. Inhale to come back. Exhale, lengthen through the spine. Inhale to come back. Exhale. And inhale. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale. One last one. And inhale. Very good. Release one foot down. Second foot down, always with control, and allow the pelvis to return into a neutral position. Now place your hands behind your head and elbows within the peripheral vision. I want you to think of the next movement coming from the ribs. So you're going to be sliding your ribs towards the pelvis because you want to engage the abdomen. Rectus femoris and obliques are working together in order to flex the spine forward. So hands behind the head, inhale to prepare, exhale, reach the pelvis to lift the upper body and look in between your legs. Inhale to stay, exhale to lower. And again, inhale. Keep your shoulders away from the ears and exhale to lift. Now in this position, don't press your chin into the chest. That's a lot of work. I need you to lengthen and find the lift from your abdomen and then roll the body down. And again, inhale to prepare. Exhale, slide reach to pelvis. Look in between the legs. Inhale to stay. Exhale, lower the legs, lower the body down. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, draw the navel in so the tummy stays flat. Inhale to stay. And exhale, lower the body down. Let's try twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the navel in. Lift the upper body. Inhale to stay. And exhale to low. We're going to do one last one. Inhale and exhale. Slide bridge to pelvis. Inhale to stay and exhale to lengthen and lower the body down. Release the arms by the side of the body. You're going to stretch the left leg down on the floor and you're going to pick up the right leg to tabletop. And we're going to draw circles with the thigh bone. So the circle happens in the hip socket. But what I don't want you to do is to let your pelvis swing from side to side. I'm exaggerating so you can understand. It's almost like the pelvis is fixed on the floor, and that movement of the leg doesn't affect your pelvis at all. Again, deep abdominal muscles to stabilize the pelvis. Really good for low back issues as well. Whenever we have to do deep work, that's a really good exercise. Okay, now reverse your circle. You exhale on the way out. Inhale on the way in. Exhale on the way out. Inhale on the way in. And I need you to think of your opposite hip, keeping the opposite hip heavy on the floor. One last one. Return the leg to center. Release the leg down, keeping pelvis in neutral. Pick up other leg to tabletop. And again, inhale, circle in. Exhale, circle out. Inhale, circle in. Exhale, circle out. Inhale, circle in. Exhale, circle out. And avoid swinging your pelvis from side to side. And we're going to reverse it. Again, think of the opposite hip that it stays pinned into the floor. And the leg doesn't drag the pelvis this way. Really stabilize, keeping the opposite hip down. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. One last one. Exhale out. And inhale in. Excellent. Very good. And release the leg down. Reach your arms overhead. Take one deep breath. Inhale. To stretch through the whole body and then exhale to release. Okay. And I want you to come up into a seated position now. I just need to check something. Okay. Coming to a seated position. It's up to you if you want to be sideways or looking towards the camera. Legs in front of the body one more time. Bend your knees in front of your body. We're going to do the half roll back first, which is going to prepare us for the full roll up. So I'm rounding the spine over the legs, but I'm not going to collapse. I'm trying to keep my chest off the legs. So it's a big curve over the legs. Imagine you have a beach ball in between your chest and your thighs. So think of that beach ball, round the body over the beach ball and reach the arms forward. I want you to stabilize your shoulders, keep the shoulders down, and then roll back only halfway, Maintain the shape of the spine, and now roll the body forward with control. You're rolling up and over the ball, so don't collapse. And again, exhale to roll back. And inhale to roll forward. Let's think of the pelvis. It's like you're rolling the pelvis back. Roll the pelvis. Roll the pelvis under your legs and thread the tail towards your heels. And roll the body forward. We're going to do it 3 more times. Roll back, only halfway. And roll forward. Let's do a little test here. I want you to place one hand on your tummy. Literally place one hand on your tummy. Round your back, don't lengthen up towards the ceiling, round your back. And now roll back. And find that point that your tummy is flat, but if you go a bit further, it's going to start pushing into your hands, and try to avoid that. So really compress the tummy without letting bulging up. And exhale, drawing the navel in, zipping up through the lower abdomen. The tummy stays flat and roll forward. Okay, now with both arms forward, we're going to roll back and stay here. Inhale to hold. Exhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, but keep your shoulders down. Inhale to lower. Exhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower. Exhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower. Exhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower. Stay there. Roll down just a little bit more. And then roll the body forward. Roll forward. Roll forward. And again, inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll back. Stabilize your shoulders. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. Now stay here. Inhale to hold. Exhale, reach both arms up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, don't move the body up and down. Reach the arms up. Inhale to lower. So as I stay here, I'm trying to deepen my flexion. I'm trying to deepen the flexion of the spine. And I'm trying to slide the ribs towards the pelvis a little bit more. Stay there, roll down just a little bit more, and roll the body forward. Excellent. Cross your legs, hands behind the pelvis, open through the front of the chest into a supported spine extension. 2 breaths, inhale and exhale. One last one, inhale and exhale. Very good. I just want to talk about something very quickly. I want you to watch the position of your shoulders. When you roll back, avoid doing this. And now that we're going to roll up, we're going to do the full roll up. Just again, avoid doing this, rolling up like this. So we want to keep the shoulders down, open across the chest, and open across the back. So we're not pinching back, we are not pulling forward. Nice and stable. Let's try and see now the full roll up. You're going to lie down on your back, and you're going to stretch the legs down on the floor. Flex your feet. Reach the arms overhead. Remember, every time we reach the arms overhead, we contain the front of the ribs. Inhale to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll up vertebra by vertebra. Maintaining your C curve, coming into a vertical pelvis. Inhale to roll back. It's the pelvis rolling. Keep your shoulders down. Maintain the C curve of the spine and roll down vertebra by vertebra. And we reach the arms overhead. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Peel off the spine, vertebra by vertebra. And reach forward. Inhale to start rolling back, shoulders down. You see, I have to remind myself as well to keep my shoulders down. And roll down nice and slow. Make it really juicy, really articulating one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach the arms up. So it's all about control. If you gain the control of the movement, you're developing strength. If you go fast, you're developing speed. But I don't think we need to develop speed. I think it's more important that we develop strength. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Vertebra by vertebra. Keeping the shoulders down. Open across the chest. Inhale. Start rolling back. Exhale. Keep drawing pubic bone to navel as you roll. And reach the arms overhead. We're going to do one last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Roll up. Roll up. Excellent. I want you to stay there. Place your hands behind your pelvis. Cross the legs and open through the front of the chest. 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Excellent, very good. I want us to do one more rotation, slightly different this time. So into your cross-legged position, reaching the arms out. Arms within your peripheral vision, don't push them too far back. Arms within the peripheral vision. Now, imagine there are springs hanging from my above, and you put the hands through the handles, and you're pressing the springs down. So you feel the muscles under your armpits being active. We inhale to prepare, exhale to rotate, exhale, rotate a bit deeper, exhale a bit deeper, inhale back to center. And exhale to rotate, exhale a bit deeper, exhale a bit deeper, inhale back to center. Remember lengthening the spine up. So every time you grow a little bit taller and back to center. And exhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale back to center. So we're doing 3 pulses. Exhale. Go a little bit deeper. Go a little bit deeper and back to center. One last one. Exhale. 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 Inhale back to center. Release. Take a soft bow. One deep breath into the back of the ribs. And roll up. Okay, we're coming into a shoulder bridge. I think most of you should be familiar with the shoulder bridge. So I want you to lie down on your back. You can do the shoulder bridge 2 ways. Either articulating the spine on neutral. So today we're going to do the version that we articulate the spine. Now, don't bring your feet too close to your bottom, a little bit further out. So when we come up into the bridge, the knees are going to be about 90 degrees. We inhale to prepare. From your low abdomen, draw pubic bone to navel, press the heels on the ground and lift the pelvis up. Inhale to stay and exhale, soften through the chest, roll down, roll down, roll down. And again, inhale to prepare. Exhale, pubic bone to navel and lift the pelvis up. Open through the front of the hips. Inhale to stay. And exhale, roll down, roll down, roll down. And again, inhale, pubic bone to navel. Lift the pelvis up. Imagine there's a ball in between your legs and you're squeezing the ball. So you maintain the knee to hip alignment and you're not opening the knees out to the side. Inhale to stay. And exhale, melt through the chest. Roll down vertebra by vertebra. I want you to do a little test. Take one hand, place the fingertips under your neck, and you're going to feel some space there. I want you to maintain the space, not under the head, under the neck. I want you to maintain the space, come up into the bridge, and try not to press into your fingertips at all. And then you know you're not compensating. You're using your glutes, but you're not pressing on your neck. Inhale to stay. And exhale, roll down, roll down. So all I'm trying to teach you here is to come up into the bridge without losing your neutral neck. Again, inhale and exhale, press down and lift. Inhale to stay. Exhale, roll down, roll down, roll down. We're going to do one last one. Inhale. Exhale, draw pubic bone to navel and lift. Now we're going to check our strength and our balance here. I want you to hold your bridge, keep your pelvis stable and level, and pick up one leg to tabletop. And lower the leg down without losing your pelvis. And pick up left leg to tabletop. And lower the leg down. I'm still drawing pubic bone to navel. And I'm thinking of keeping my pelvis in neutral. So I'm not pinching into my low back. But at the same time, I want to make sure that the pelvis is level and I'm not tipping from side to side. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We're going to do one more on each side. And one last one. Very good. And now melt through the chest and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Now we're going to do an abdominal exercise, which is going to stretch your back at the same time. Bring your legs to tabletop. Cross the ankles, open the knees. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see the shape of the body. So the knees are open and the ankles are crossed, okay? And I'm just going to try and lift the pelvis and the low back off the floor and then roll down. I just need to adjust my travel slightly. So cubic onto navel, lift, and then roll down. It's just very little at the moment, don't overdo it. So the weight comes more or less on your mid-back. And as much as possible, try to lift from your abdomen, not from your arms. So how far could you lift with the arms up to ceiling? Let's do this test. Reach your arms up to ceiling and then lift the pelvis. And exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Now cross the legs the other way around and we'll do a few more reps. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. That's a nice test just to make sure that we really use the abdomen and not the arms. Twice more. And one last one. And release. Place your feet down, stretch the legs, stretch the arms, take one breath, inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to turn around now. Turn over. And you're going to lie down on your front. Hands under the forehead. You're going to open the legs wider. Bend the knees and bring your heels together. If you notice my feet are not pointed, they are flexed. So I want you to flex your feet, heels together. You may feel a little bit of stretch on your calf. And you're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the heels together and inhale to release. Just very gentle. Exhale, squeeze the heels and inhale to release. Exhale, squeeze the heels and inhale to release. And as you do that, think of your neutral pelvis. So you're not pinching into your low back. Exhale to squeeze the heels. Inhale to release. Exhale, squeeze the heels. Inhale, release. We're going to do one last one. Squeeze the heels and release. Stretch the legs down into the floor. And now lengthen the arms by the side of the hips. Now, really important that you activate your abdomen in here to stabilize the pelvis in a neutral position. We're going to inhale to gently hover the arms off the floor. Exhale to hover the upper body. I'm not looking forward, I'm still looking down, but the back of the neck is long. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lengthen all the way down. And again, inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. And exhale, hover the upper body off the floor. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. As much as possible, try not to pinch into your lower back. Inhale. Keep pubic bone heavy on the floor. Exhale to hover the upper body. Inhale to stay. And exhale. Lengthen on the way down and release. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. And exhale to hover the upper body. Inhale to stay. Exhale, lengthen on the way down. So ideally, I want you to feel this on your mid and upper back. If you feel it on your lower back, probably there's something wrong. Something is not quite there yet. Lengthen all the way down. Again, stabilize your pelvis. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Over the arms. Think of reaching towards the toes, but the crown of the head lengthens in opposition. Inhale to stay. And exhale, lengthen to lower down. And again, inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. And exhale to hover the upper body. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. We're going to do one last one. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hover the upper body. Inhale to stay. And exhale, lower the body down. Come up into your 4-point kneeling. Knees together. Round your back. And rest back on what we call shell stretch. 2 breaths into the back of the ribs. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, roll up to the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Roll up, roll up. Okay. Now you're going to come into your 4-point kneeling. You're going to tuck the toes under and keep your knees together. Have a sense that you're squeezing your legs together. So you're in a neutral spine. We inhale to prepare, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to hover the knees 1 inch off the floor. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. So what I'm watching is that as I lift my knees off the floor, I'm not losing my pelvis, tucking the pelvis under, or arching and dropping. Okay, so pelvis in neutral, neck in neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hover the knees 1 inch off the floor. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. And again, inhale. And exhale, hover the knees 1 inch. Inhale to stay. Exhale, lower the knees down. And again, inhale. And exhale, hover the knees. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. We'll do twice more. Inhale. Exhale, draw the navel in. Close the ribs at the front of the body. And lower the knees down. One last one. Inhale. And exhale, long at the back of the neck, long through the spine. And lower the knees down. Round your back 1 more time. Take 1 deep breath, inhale. And exhale, lengthen back to neutral. Lie down on your front 1 more time. This time we're reaching the arms forward. Now, in this position, I want you to lift your head slightly off the floor. The tip of the nose points down. The shoulders are away from the ears. And we're going to lift both arms without lifting the upper body. So we inhale to prepare. Exhale, stabilize your spine, lift both arms off the floor. Inhale to lower the arms down. And again, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift the arms just off the floor. Inhale to lower. Continue with that on your own. I really need you to concentrate on keeping your whole spine neutral. And as you lift the arms, don't go into a spine extension for now. Just maintain the spine nice and long. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 3 more times. And one last one. Very good. Bring your hands under the forehead. Same thing with the legs. So press people down into the mat. Long through the back, long through the spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift both legs off the floor. Just a little so the pelvis doesn't roll forward. And again, inhale. And exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And try to use your hamstrings to lift the legs up. Hamstrings and glutes, not your low back. So if you lift too high up, the pelvis is going to roll forward and you're going to start pinching into your low back. So engage your abdomen, draw the navel in. And again, draw the navel in. Don't allow the pelvis to roll forward. Try to really stabilize the pelvis. We'll do 4 more. Exhale. Think that you are lengthening through the legs. So the energy doesn't go up, it goes away from the body. And away, reaching towards the wall at the back of your room. One last one. And release into your 4-point kneeling. Round your back. And rest on your shell stretch. 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, roll through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. I want you to find your full plank now. So on your plank, I need you to have an illusion of imprinting. So you're not sticking your bottom out, you engage the abdomen at the front of the body and you drop your hip towards the navel. Tuck the toes under, obviously, shoulders away from the ears. You're going to inhale to bend the knees, exhale to stretch the knees. But the pelvis stays stable across the space. Inhale to bend the knees, exhale to stretch. Inhale, bend the knees, exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend the knees, exhale, stretch. We're going to do 5 more. And lengthen through the spine. Lengthen through the spine and through the heels in opposition. Crown of head reaches forwards and the legs lengthen towards the back. Make sure you keep your shoulders away from the ears and you contain the ribs at the front. Now stay here. Inhale to hold. Exhale, lift the right leg, keeping the pelvis stable. Inhale to lower the leg down. Exhale, lift the left leg, keeping the pelvis stable. Inhale, lower the leg down. Now bend the knees and rest back on your shelf stretch. I'm just giving you a moment, but we're going to do this again one more time. Inhale and exhale, roll up. We're just going to do the last exercise one more time. So, into your full plank, an illusion of imprint. Inhale to stay. Stay really long through the spine. Exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale to lower. Continue with that. Can we make sure that we're not tipping the pelvis in either direction? Imagine you're resting a glass of water on your pelvis or a teacup on the pelvis, and you don't want to spill any of the liquid. So everything stays really stable. Twice more on each side. One more on each side. Excellent. Bend the knees and rest back on your shelf stretch. 2 breaths into the back of the ribs. Inhale and exhale. One last one. Inhale. And as you exhale, roll up, roll up, roll up. Excellent. Very good. Just give me one moment. Oh yeah. So we're going to turn around and we're going to lie on our side. Now with the side work, the bottom side is as important as the top side. So I don't want you to feel like you're melting on your side or you're resting on your side. I want you to be very active. And what does that mean? This arm that's on the floor, the one waving at you, I'm going to pull it right underneath me. Okay, so I'm activating the muscles on my shoulder blades. And that gives me a chance to lift my ribs off the floor and return my spine into a neutral position. And you see, I'm creating this space under my waist. So I'm not dropping, I'm not sinking into the floor. Lift the waist off the floor. And have an illusion that the top leg is longer than the bottom leg. So with the other hand on the waist, to give yourself feedback and push the top hip bone away from the ribs, we're going to lift the top leg and lower. And lift the top leg and lower. So what I want you to avoid here is as you lift the leg to go so much that you're losing the pelvis. So keep the pelvis is fixed. And you may want to have a sense that you're pressing the bottom leg down towards the floor a little, and that will help you stabilize your pelvis. So try that. Try to press the bottom leg slightly down into the floor. And then lift the top leg and lower. Lift the top leg and lower. We're going to do one last one. Lift the top leg, stay there. And now draw small circles without the body rolling back and front. Okay, very good. And now reverse your circles. Excellent, well done. Lengthen and release the leg down. Still maintaining the space under the waist. We're going to inhale to prepare, exhale, lift both legs off the floor. I could do this, but that's going to be wrong because I'm losing the connection. Inhale and exhale, both legs, still space under the waist. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Inhale to lower and exhale and inhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Very good. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. Try to keep the top shoulder away from the ear. Now we're going to do one last one and keep the legs up. And I want you to do small scissors here. Exhale and exhale and exhale and exhale. 3 more, 2 more, one last one. Bring the legs back to center and release the legs down. Bend the knees and come up on your wrist. I don't know if you can see, it's really important. The knees are in line with your wrist. My wrist is not further back, okay? I'm not just there, my knees to the front and my wrist to the back. I want to bring everything in one line. So knees and wrist to the front of the mat. The other hand is resting on my leg. I'm going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the pelvis, bring it forward and reach the arm overhead. Both shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower the pelvis down. Now, don't leave your bottom behind. Inhale. Exhale, push the pelvis forward and reach the arm overhead. Inhale to stay. And exhale with control without sinking into your shoulder. You see, I'm not coming here. Inhale. And exhale. Push your pelvis up. Inhale to stay. Exhale. I'm going to release with control. Do you think of the ribs at the front? Contain the ribs as you push the pelvis forward. And release with control. We're going to do one last one. Inhale. And exhale to reach. Both shoulders away from the ears. Watch this. Inhale to stay. Exhale. Lower the pelvis down. Can you separate your legs? And then stretch the side. Inhale into the open ribs. And exhale, lengthen up. And release. Okay, and we're going to prepare for the other side. So, these muscles on our side, our obliques, they have to be active. So you're lying down on your side, and it's like you're shortening the bottom side and you're lengthening the top side. And you should feel those oblique muscles underneath you activated. So remember, not slumping or slouching sideways. Try to stay really long. We're going to inhale. Let's place the hand on the waist, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And I'm trying to keep reaching and lengthening through that top leg. So it's more about the length rather than the height. Lift and lower. 3 more. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. And lift. Lower. One last one. Lift. Stay there. And now draw your circles. The challenge here is to draw the circle without wobbling the body back and forth. Trying to keep the body really stable. A lot of core work here. Okay, reverse your circles. Don't sink on your waist. Keep the waist off the floor. Keep lengthening through the spine and through the leg in opposition. Release the leg down. Take 1 deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Into the double leg lift. I'm going to place my hand down on the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Lift both legs off the floor. Inhale to lower.
Exhale, lift both legs. Inhale to lower. Exhale, don't sink on your waist. Inhale to lower. And think from your center, the spine lengthens up and the feet lengthen down. And exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We're going to do 3 more. And 2. And 1 last one. Remember, you're going to hold your legs there. Exhale to scissor. Exhale to scissor. But don't drop the legs. Try to scissor the legs, maintaining the height. Exhale to scissor. Exhale to scissor. Twice more. 1 last one. Back to center. Release the legs down. Bend the knees and come up on your wrist. My knees are together, yes, so I'm not releasing one down, further forward. Really keep the 2 knees together. I'm pushing my wrist, I'm pushing my hand and my arm down, and at the same time, I'm trying to lift off my shoulder, so I'm not sinking on my shoulder. Inhale to prepare, and exhale. Lift the pelvis up and forward. And I'm creating an arch with my body. Inhale to stay. Exhale, release with control, lifting out of your shoulder. Don't sink. Inhale and exhale to lift. Contain the ribs at the front. Inhale, stay. Exhale, release with control. Inhale and exhale to lift. Inhale to stay. Exhale. Think that you're growing taller towards the ceiling, although the pelvis goes down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to stay. Exhale to lower. We'll do twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay. Exhale to lengthen. We'll do 1 last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to stay. And exhale to release. Excellent, well done. Let me just check how much time I have. Okay, let's just do very quickly a little roll through the spine. So we're going to do the rolling like a ball. Think of it as a massage for your spine, but you're going to maintain the shape of the body. So I'm finding my seat curve. I'm going to lift the feet off the floor. I'm not touching my head down. No, don't lengthen back. Try to really round your spine. Really round the spine. And from here, I'm going to roll back and roll forward. The head and the neck are not touching the floor at all. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Shoulders down. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. And the closer you bring the legs to the body, the harder it gets. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll back. And you're trying to roll through the center of the spine. And you're only coming in between your shoulder blades. Again, not on the neck, not on the head. And ideally, we want to go nice and slow, smooth movement, so we're not creating momentum. Let's do twice more. And 1 last one. Excellent. And release. From here, if you can, just come straight up into a standing position. Now, you can't see my upper body, but that's fine. I want you to be able to see my feet. And you're going to bring your right foot in front of the left into a heel-toe balance. So your heel is in front of the second toe. Okay, so stay really tall there. It is about challenging your balance. We're going to inhale and exhale to roll down, vertebra by vertebra. Roll down, roll down, roll down. Inhale into the back of the ribs and exhale, roll up, roll up, roll roll up, roll up. Excellent. Transfer back foot forward. Again, the heel is in front of the second toe. Lengthening up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare and exhale. Roll down. Roll down. Roll down. Roll down. Inhale into the back of the ribs. And exhale. Roll up. Roll up. Roll up. Roll up. Excellent. Bring your feet together. Pressing the feet down into the floor, lengthening the spine up. Really bring your feet together though, properly together. Our last 3 breaths just to close the session. We're going to inhale, reach the shoulders towards the ears, take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale to release. One more, inhale, and you're going to hold it for 5 seconds. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. One last one for 10 seconds, take a deep breath, inhale, shoulders towards the ears, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Release with control. Excellent. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day.